So a lot of you been asking for a remake of this video. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put the old video back in. I'm just gonna take out all the music, and I hope this information helps. And I hope the video's a lot better this time. But don't forget to hit that like button down below and hit subscribe if you like what you see. Deuces. What's up? What's up? So I just want to make a quick video on why I chose MSC over SIU. The biggest reason was MSC was the first one to hire me, and that's pretty much it. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to do it. It's not so much I wanted to do SIU or I want to do MSC. I chose MSC because MSC was the first one to pick me up. There's not really pros and cons. The difference between one is a union and one is not. One, it works for the U.S. government. One works for like multiple different companies. Obviously, it's a union, so you would go. They don't work for multiple different companies, but you would go to SIU, and you have a bunch of different companies you could be working for. Now, with that being said, do I regret my decision? Sometimes, but I don't really know because I never sailed SIU, so I don't know how it feels to really be over there. But yeah, sometimes I'm like, oh, because my dad used to sell SIU back in the day, and he said it was good. It was always better than MSC. But again, I don't know because I never sailed MS or SIU. One thing I do know is MSC, you're guaranteed a job. It's a government job, and I think SIU have health and other stuff benefits and stuff like that. But MSC, you have your health, dental, and all that stuff guaranteed. You know what I'm saying? So no matter what, if you're working for MSC, you got all the benefits. Downsides though, MSC, you don't get to choose where you're going ever. Like you may every once in a while, if you're an officer and you got to be like second engineer, chief mate type stuff for them to be like, or cargo mate or stuff like that, for them to be like, okay, they we're gonna give you options for. But if you're just like an enlisted dude, whether it be SU, wiper, EU, refrigeration engineer, any of those positions, you don't have a choice. They're gonna send you where they're gonna send you. Another thing, difference between SIU and MSC, they pretty much own you because they're giving you a paycheck regardless if you're working or not, quote unquote. You know what I'm saying? They're giving you a paycheck no matter what. When it comes to like moving up in MSC or SIU, I know SIU, whatever's on your MMC, you can sell that. MSC, you gotta put in for it. It doesn't matter what's on your MMC or on your MMC. You can have a captain's license on your MMC. MSC will, if they need SUs, they'll make you sail as a SU, which is a steward in the union, I guess. So yeah, that's another downside when it comes to MSC. No matter what the position you are qualified for, they're gonna put you what they need you. So again, you could be a goddamn captain. They might sell you as an OS, or they might even sell you in the department that you have all the licenses in. You know what I'm saying? There was a guy I remember, it was a long time ago, or like a couple years ago. He was an actual like, I don't know if he was a captain. I think he was a captain, but he was sailing with Edison Swiss. He had his captain's license, AB Unlimited. He had all that. You know what I'm saying? MSC hired him as a SU, and I mean it was more his fault because he applied for any position because I think he had got laid off when whatever times was going on when it came to Edison West or whatever. He got laid off, so they let him go. So he just applied for any job, and then he got the job with MSC. They hired him as an SU, and I remember times he was going crazy. But I mean, I think he eventually ended up becoming a third mate, but I don't know much about him now because that was like years ago. That was 2017, so I have no idea what happened to him from then. But yeah, so when it comes to MSC, they're gonna put you in whatever position they want to put you in. I don't know how it is with SIU, but I know from my dad it said you can apply for whatever position that you qualify for. So if you are, let's say you're AB Unlimited, you can apply for OS or AB. I don't know what the different kinds of ABs there are, but QMEDs, as far as like refrigeration engineer, electrician, pumpman, any of that. If you have all of them, you can. I think SIU can apply for any of those positions. And the only thing they have over in SIU, from what I remember, is they have the A book, B book, C book, and stuff like that. And But if, like with my dad, I believe he had, I think he was a C or B book, but he had a specific qualifications that he can get on any ship. So if you have something like that, then you don't have to worry about needing a job. Um, what else? And like I said, there's other differences. Like MSC is a lot more structured. They, but it's like it's good and bad, from what I've been told. You know what I'm saying? Good, like I said, you're guaranteed a job. You know, when you're checking in, you're going to get a, you're getting a ship, and like I said, the benefits you're guaranteed your benefits no matter what. I know that draws a lot of people in, but I like freedom more than I like freedom more than having a structural job and having to make sure I guarantee the job. That's just me. But obviously, my life is different from everybody else's. Your life is different from mine. Everybody has their own situation. So there's that. Like I said, MSC. Like I said, you're guaranteed a job. You're guaranteed benefits, and once you get on the or once you check into the pool or the hall, you're getting on a ship within the next couple weeks. You know what I'm saying? Usually. When it comes to moving up in MSC, though, they want you to jump through hoops, no matter what position you are. If you came in as an SU and you want to go wiper, or if you want to go OS, you got to jump through hoops for some reason to make a lateral move. That's just how it is. I don't know why, but that's how it is. You have to put a KSA in, which is a knowledge, skills, and I don't know what the A stands for. Knowledge, skills, and assessments, I guess. I don't fucking know. And you have to do all that, and just to do a lateral move, and then you can move up. Yeah, sometimes when things are like last year, when things are really hectic, they really needed people, you can put any kind of KSA in, and then they would have took it. But I didn't do it. I fucked up, but it is what it is. But they would have took it. But it's still, at the end of the day, you have to put in a resume and all the extra stuff just to do a lateral position. You know what I'm saying? SIU, I believe, whatever's on, like I said, whatever's on your MMC, you can sail technically. You don't have to put in anything else extra. It's just, if you have it, then you can sail as it. Now, another thing when it comes to MSC, though, there's a lot of redundancy. So if you're shit at your job, it's okay, because you have a lot of other guys that do the same thing that you do, so you won't lose your job. Some things, what I hear about in SIU, they don't have a lot of redundancy. So if you are shit at your job, they're gonna know, and then you might get fired. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing with that. But again, I'd much rather be able to just go get the certification, show it to whoever I need to show it to, and I can go slide in that position, as opposed to I'm having to beg my company to allow me to sail in this position. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you have to do with MSC. So there's that difference. But again, MSC, you can be shit at your job and really learn, like, so you won't be shit, and then that way you can like be better, as opposed to, I believe in SIU, if you're not good, they might just want to be like, hey, we got to get rid of this guy. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, the downside with MSC, it may take you years to be able to get the position that you want to get, because no matter what, you have to put in that KSA, and they have to accept you. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. What else? What's another difference? As of right now, that's all I can really think of. Like I said, the officers is different for officers, because you wouldn't be selling SIU, stuff like that. I think, obviously, you have master mason pilots. You have I don't fucking know what the other ones are, but yeah, you have different unions for them, and then the way they do it is a little different. But from what I'm told, that a lot of officers, whether you become a third engineer or a third mate, they come to MSC because you make a little less money than you would as the union, but you can sail on ships as long as you want, so you can upgrade faster with MSC, as opposed to like going to the union and their tours maybe like 2 months on, or 3 months on, or 4 months on, 4 months off, and you have to get off when it's time for you to get off. MSC, you can stay on a ship for 2 years straight, and you can get all the sea time you need to upgrade. So that's another plus, but I only see that as a plus if like you're already in the position that you need to get the seat, that you need seat time to move up. But if you're not, then I don't really, like I said, MSC's whatever. Like I said, I can't say nothing. I built a good life for me with MSC, but I'm pretty sure I would have had a different life if I was able to go to SIU first. But I didn't. Such is life. Again, it wasn't much of a decision. It was more of I shot my shot at whatever company that was hiring, and then MSC was the one that picked me up. So like I said, there was no methodical thought for me. It was just I needed a job. I was 23, needed a job, and MSC was the one that called. Here I am 8 years later. So that was the case when it came to that. Now, do I regret it? I think I answered this earlier. Yes and no. I do wish I did go SIU, but I built a life with MSC, so I don't really regret anything. You know what I'm saying? Because as y'all know, I have my 3 houses. I started a business. It failed, but I had the funds to be able to do that, and I could do it again if I wanted to. So as far as like my life, it's good. And that would I be able to done that with SIU? Probably, more than likely, but again, I'm not there, I'm here, so I don't know. But I think that's all I really want to say. If you have any more questions, and I do have more that I'm gonna ask you or answer for you guys, because I know y'all had a bunch of questions about a bunch of different things. So I'm gonna answer a bunch of questions for y'all, and keep asking me questions, and I'm gonna keep trying to answer as much as I can. But I just want to make this video, guys, for you. I love y'all. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Deuces.